Honorable CEO and distinguished guest Advocate Peter Hall, Honorable Director and distinguished guest Thabo Makgomola, members of the private, public, and governmental entities present today. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Before we commence with our activities, I would like to take you through our safety protocol for today's meeting. Your host today will be Mr. Pravashan Naidu, Dr. Mark Williams-Wynn, Hashrigan Phillips, and the entire E-Waste Africa team. Your contact person, in case of any emergencies, will be 10111, unless you are joining from another country, in which case, please scream out your window for help. Please note that the emergency assembly point is any door nearest to you that will enable you to get away from your nearest co-workers. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to our next speaker, the CEO of our company, Pravashan Naidu. A little bit of his background before he begins. Pravashan Naidu is the founder and CEO of E-Waste Africa, having graduated in 2006 with a BSc in Electromechanical Engineering from the University of Cape Town, having also spent a year at Wits Business School. Pravashan has received numerous scholarships, bursaries, and awards over the years, which include the Abe Bailey Bursary and an exchange program to the University of Dar es Salaam. Having worked as a plant manager at Unilever for numerous years, Pravashan's strong problem-solving skills and experience in the manufacturing sector helped him to establish Africa's first light bulb recycling business at the age of 30. Pravashan has won numerous business awards over the last few years. This includes the BBQ Young Business Achiever winner, Innovation Hub's Gap Green First Place winner, and the ESCOM BIC Trade and Services Sector winner. Pravashan also won the coveted South African Young Entrepreneur of the Year 2016, the Nedbank PCB Spirit of Entrepreneurship Award 2016, and the Nedbank PCB Champion Entrepreneur in 2018. Pravashan placed second nationally at the SAB Kickstart Boost competition in 2016 and was amongst the finalists for the Sanlam Business Partners Entrepreneur of the Year 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Pravashan Naidu.
Hash, thank you very much for that introduction. I loved your safety briefing. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment, members of the Technology Innovation Agency, our distinguished keynote speakers, Advocate Peter Hall and Director Thabo Makgomola, distinguished captains of industry, private, public and governmental, our most important distinguished zero waste ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. And once again, a warm welcome to each of you, and thank you for taking the time to join us today. Many industry leaders regard John Kotter as a guru in the space of change management, and many believe that it was him that coined the phrase, create a burning platform. However, it was actually a gentleman by the name of John Connor who initially coined the phrase back in 1988, and he based this concept on the 1988 Piper offshore oil rig fire. Nonetheless, the concept is just as critical today as it was 26 years ago. Create a burning platform. Our journey started in 2012. There are tens of thousands of different electrical and electronic equipment in today's market, and a number of these are actually some of the most hazardous, namely lighting and battery waste, to name a few. My dad's words to me then were, there must be a better solution, son. Surely you could make recycling a possibility. I know you have the ability to make your dreams become a reality. I had then proceeded to do a complete feasibility analysis, eventually drafting a business plan. It took a while to understand the market and what was truly happening to all the lighting and electronic waste in South Africa. I found that most domestic lighting and electronic waste were going into normal landfill sites across the country, and only a small controlled portion were being sent to high hazardous landfill sites, and an even smaller portion to repurchasers or resellers or refurbishers. Ladies and gentlemen, as per the theme of my speech today, create a burning platform. In 2012, whilst doing the feasibility, I realized that we as South Africans were creating a burning platform, and we needed to force the change in our communities urgently. However, there was something big still missing. We as a country were not necessarily ready to be able to put out these fires we had created, and we did not have the technology or systems or infrastructure in place to support putting out these fires. October 2014, Africa's first light bulb recycling business was officially opened by the then Honorable Deputy Minister Barbara Thompson. E-Waste Africa has since recycled millions of kgs of hazardous lighting waste, having beneficiated over 96% of waste into reusable products, such as SABS-approved building blocks. Our byproducts have led to the creation of hundreds of homes, and thanks to your support as industry leaders and decision makers who have supported us over the years, has literally led to the building of 4 walls protecting our people, and has created numerous jobs within an untapped market previously. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to hand over to our first keynote speaker. So it is our first live streaming. Unfortunately, Thabo is not available. We will, if you don't mind holding on for 1 second, we will just give him a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go straight into our video. We know you can't physically be here. There is an open invitation to everybody here to either of our facilities. Our team has created an exciting video just to give you a feel of what it is that we do. Mark, all in your...
Welcome to E-Waste Africa, your environmentally ethical and legally compliant e-waste and lighting waste recyclers. We can help you to move closer to zero waste to landfill by offering e-waste and lighting waste recycling services. These services include storage, collection, recycling, and certification. E-waste, which is short for electronic waste, refers to any device that uses electricity to operate that is no longer wanted by the owner. Sometimes a device no longer functions, but other times it is just no longer needed. As of August 2021, all e-waste is banned from being sent to landfill in South Africa, which means that it will need to be recycled. This is good for the environment, as there are lots of hazardous materials found in e-waste. E-waste is the fastest growing waste stream in the world, and although it is estimated that there are more than 360,000 tons of e-waste produced in South Africa yearly, only a fraction of this is currently recycled. The remainder is either sent to landfill or dumped illegally where the hazardous materials that the e-waste contains leach into the ground. Lighting waste refers to devices that use electricity to create light that are no longer wanted by the owner. This includes light bulbs and LEDs. These have been banned from landfill since August 2018, as they also contain hazardous materials. E-Waste Africa operates 2 licensed facilities, one in Pietermaritzburg, KwaZulu-Natal, and the other in Boksburg, Gauteng, giving us a footprint across South Africa. Both of the facilities are licensed with the Department of Environment, Forestry and Fisheries to store and recycle hazardous electronic and lighting waste. We are also registered with municipalities and are members of a number of institutes, associations and alliances. This lamp recycling machine has won the Queen's Innovation Award and is the solution of choice for recyclers across the world. The MP8000 lamp recycler can recycle most types of lamps, capturing the mercury that is found in the lamp and recycling glass and aluminium. It uses state-of-the-art activated carbon filters under a negative atmosphere to prevent the emissions of any mercury into the air. This makes the recycling process safe and environmentally ethical. Recycling of e-waste takes place through both manual and automated recycling processes, giving us end products that can be sold for reuse or reprocessing. We offer safe and convenient storage options for both lighting waste and electronic waste. These storage options fit seamlessly with our collection services and help to make the recycling process quick and easy for you. You can choose from several storage solutions according to your needs, helping to simplify the management of your lighting and electronic waste. These options cater for different scenarios, whether it be regular collections or once-off cleanups. Collection of lighting waste and e-waste occurs from both the KZN and the Gauteng sites. Our fleet of vehicles that are fully licensed for the conveying of dangerous goods is manned by competent and licensed drivers and assistants. This enables us to offer a collection service for lighting waste and electronic waste for the entire country. eWaste Africa offers a complete recycling solution, allowing our customers a one-stop shop for the recycling of all things electronic, ensuring that hazardous waste is diverted from landfill and thereby protecting our environment.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention while we played the video. I would like to officially introduce our keynote speaker for today. Advocate Peter Hall is the CEO of the Innovation Hub, the innovation agency of the Gauteng Province and subsidiary of the Gauteng Growth Agency. The Innovation Hub has a number of service offerings, namely skills development programs, innovation programs, and incubation programs, such as the CICSA, a green economy incubator, which incubated eWaste Africa, Maxim Smart Incubator, which focuses on the digital economy, Biopark Incubator, which focuses on bioeconomy, and Ikasi Labs, which is the Innovation Hub satellite offering in townships. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to hand over to Advocate Peter Hall. Thank you for joining us, Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, just give us a minute while we try to live stream Advocate Hall. Peter, if you can hear us, there is an unmute button on the prompt at the bottom. Another team is trying to have you on the background.
No, it's
Peter, thank you for joining. I can hear the background feed. Do you have your cell phone connected by any chance as well?
no. I don't.
Okay, I'm going to close completely on my side and rejoin, and I think you will be able to go.
Are you able to hear me?
Perfect, Peter. Thank you so much for joining, and we look forward to hearing your speech. Peter, we handing over to you.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly. The stage is all yours. If you can continue, I think the echo has gone away.
Okay, so let me try. Chairpersons.
Peter, I'm going to get Dr. Williamson to give you a call. He's going to help you fix the issue. I'm just going to change over to our product portfolio quickly. He will give you a call in the next 2 seconds. Thanks, Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical issues. I would like to, in the interim, while we're just getting Peter's connection issues sorted out, I would like to take you through our product portfolio. So as the video had shown, which is very exciting, E-Waste Africa did start with lighting waste. We did think that that was one of the hardest waste streams to solve back 8 years ago. And ever since then, we've been working towards the vision being E-Waste Africa, which is we want to be the e-waste leaders in Africa in terms of your total environmentally friendly electronic and lighting waste recycling solutions. We have designed and specified 10 different categories within the electronic waste sector to help each of you be able to get detailed reports in terms of the specific products that we will be offering for recycling. These include temperature exchange equipment, CRT screens, screens and monitors, lighting waste, which a lot of you out there know as well as we do now, solar, large electrical equipment, small electrical equipment, IT and telecommunication, cables, and batteries. We also do sell specialized recycling equipment. We have recently closed an agreement off with UKZN and the Technology Innovation Agency, who are our guest here today as well. And we have outsourced to Bosch Projects, where we are building a world-first luminophosphorus recycling plant. We will break ground in the next few days at our Pietermaritzburg facility. We offer numerous storage solutions, be it for the lighting waste or the WEEE storage solutions. And we do have a fleet of 7 logistics vehicles to help in order to ensure that we have on time and in full service and delivery. Just to give you an idea of the product categorization and the level of details we have gone into, when you give us the work to do in terms of any types of electronic equipment, we have categorized them specifically into the 10 categories, and within the 10 categories, listed every possible product that we can think of, and we found through international best practice and local best practice. Within each category, there is a further differentiation where we are able to barcode and scan and be able to get to serial numbers into our control system, and that will go live in November this year. At this stage, we will give you detailed reports on each and every electronic equipment received based on our product categorization, and we are able to adapt the system to suit any type of reportings that you would want. Ultimately, your Safe Recycle certificate will be your ISO approved 9,000 and 14,000 solution in terms of knowing that we have and you have legally complied with recycling your electronic and lighting waste. The idea of showing you the level of categorization is to show you the level of detail and the amount of work that myself and my team have done. And I would like to thank my team. This has been years of work, years of long nights, and years of lots of back and forth in terms of getting to something that is deliverable and ready for market. And it is great to be able to go live today with this presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, our eWaste Africa new website went live literally 10 minutes ago as well. So all of this information will be freely available on our webpage. It is amazing the amount of different categories of electronic waste there are, and we have not even touched the surface. We look forward to offering these solutions to you. As many are aware, certain technologies are cost negative, meaning that we would charge, but what you are paying for is to be able to recycle the goods and ensure that the goods are legally and ethically handled. And there are goods that we are able to pay you for in terms of electronic waste when they come in and be able to pay you for the specific service and the specific categories. We have recently closed our agreement with a European battery recycling company being their preferred supplier in Africa, and we look forward to starting that relationship in the next few days. I think my team has been trying to tell me that the presentation is not on. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being patient. I see there were no questions, but just to give you an idea of what I wasn't presenting on the product portfolio and the categorization. This is a snippet of our 10 categories that I spoke about earlier that we are able to offer in the electronic and lighting waste solution. And in terms of the actual categorization, this is the level of categorization that we would go into for you in terms of offering you a safe recycle solution for your electronic and lighting waste. As I said earlier, this will be freely available on the website, and this video will go live afterwards. Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, I just want to check with my team if we are ready to go live with the CEO. CEO, I'm going to just ensure that we have you on board. Mark, are you able to cross live to Advocate Hall?
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, please go ahead, Advocate. We are able to hear you. Thank you very much for joining.
No, thank you very much. I hope there's no echo. I don't know what the echo is about, because we had a meeting earlier today and there were no issues. Can you still hear me? Mr. Naidu, can you guys hear me?
Peter, yes, we can hear you. Do you possibly have LinkedIn opened over and above your live streaming? If you close your LinkedIn and only use the live stream.
Yeah, no, there's no LinkedIn, eh?
Please continue. I think we'll it's a problem we might not be able to solve right now.
Okay, you know what I'll do is maybe just proceed for the next 5 minutes and let me see from my side. I've got IT people here, so let me just see if there's a problem from my side.
Thank you, Peter. Mark, may I ask you to jump? Ladies and gentlemen, we were recently awarded our ISO certification, and the team just wanted to share a bit of their experience. Mark, if you can jump onto the video and we'll see how we can help Peter with his IT issues at the moment. Thank you.
I'd like to congratulate E-Waste Africa on their achievement in obtaining ISO 9001 and ISO 14001 accreditation at the Johannesburg and Pietermaritzburg sites. A lot of hard work has been put into this process. During the audit, we saw many initiatives of compliance and innovation on these various sites. So a job well done, guys. It's been a pleasure auditing you guys, and well done on your achievement. Thank you.
Okay, hashtag. I have the great opportunity of presenting you this prestigious achievement in ISO 14001 and more especially ISO 9001. And on behalf of JC Auditors, I congratulate you and your team on an effort well done. Please clap.
Well done.
Is that okay? Or you want? Is that okay or it's fine?
Thank you, Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, if you bear with us for a minute, we're going to make sure we get Advocate Hall on the call. And we are very keen to hear his speech. The other option we can do is if we can dial him in telephonically and put it onto the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to improvise. If there are any questions in the interim, we would gladly open up the LinkedIn platform or YouTube platforms. Please post them, and we will address them or try to address the questions in the next few minutes. Oliver, thanks for the comment on the IT glitches. Yes, let's go for it. Okay, great. Yes, Peterson. Let's try. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to try to hand over back to Advocate Hall again. Mark, in your hands.
Are you able to see me now?
And we can hear you loud and clear. Thank you, Advocate.
Okay, brilliant. Apologies for that. I had some technical difficulties here, but if everyone can hear me, members of Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment, distinguished chairpersons and chief executives of public entities, distinguished captains of industries, distinguished guests and zero waste ambassadors, and obviously our distinguished host, E-Waste Africa, Professor Naidu. And ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to be part of this grand opening of the E-Waste Africa Waste ISO compliance recycling facility. We are extremely proud of the E-Waste Africa and are privileged to be to have journeyed with this company for the past 4 years. This company has been with us for the past 4 years, And as an entity of the Gauteng provincial government, the Innovation Hub endeavors to provide world-class service offerings to startups with innovative solutions. It's moments like these, ladies and gentlemen, that make all what we do worthwhile. Waste from electrical and electronic equipment, what we call WEEE, known as e-waste, was quoted as being rapidly increasing in South Africa. Some seminal pieces of literature, including one of Basel and EPMA e-waste program as far back as 2005, e-waste was a relatively new concept in South Africa, and there was absolutely no legislation regarding its handling or recycling. At the time, e-waste material was stored and eventually disposed of in municipal landfill slides. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the exception of commercial manufacturers and distributors who paid for the disposal of e-waste in permitted hazardous waste disposal sites, and this afforded them a certificate of safe disposal from the contracted disposal companies. This, ladies and gentlemen, meant that waste originating electrical and electronic sources was generally buried inaccessibly in permitted hazardous waste disposal facilities, as there was no organized take-back systems and no licenses were required to sort out or dismantle e-waste. Fast forward almost 2 decades later, the banning of certain waste streams to landfill, including lightning and electronic waste, is now well underway and gazetted. It is clear today, ladies and gentlemen, that 8 years ago, the industry did not believe that we as South Africans could recycle light bulbs, let alone other complex waste streams within the WEEE sector. Whilst most businesses, ladies and gentlemen, are aware of the environmental impact of e-waste, households still do not realize that all lightning and electronic waste is banned to landfill and now must be redirected to a recycler. It is absolute pleasure for me, ladies and gentlemen, to be speaking here today, knowing that e-Waste Africa has recycled millions of kilograms of hazardous lightning waste over the years and now have geared themselves to offer a recycling solution for all e-waste. I hope that all in the industry decision makers take my plea to support the South African owned and run e-waste recycler. Ladies and gentlemen, I am certain that by providing your support and business to this young and growing business, 20 plus jobs will soon become 100 permanent jobs. And ladies and gentlemen, in Gauteng, we've got the GGT 2030, which we call the Gauteng Growth or Growing Gauteng Together 2030. Now, with the Gauteng Growing Gauteng Together 2030, we are trying to eradicate poverty, inequality, and also ensure that there's job creation. So, Provision first stepped into the Innovation Hub doors in 2013, as you would know. At that time, we were not able to guide you or him with further advice, except to advise that the Innovation Hub is geared towards support economic development and activities that are Gauteng based. In 2016, ladies and gentlemen, e-Waste Africa took on a 50 square meter facility in the Boksburg area with ambitions to grow the business footprint from KwaZulu-Natal to Gauteng, after which Mr. Naidu approached us again. 4 years later, I think in 2017, Provision applied for and won, by the way, the first prize award in the Innovation Hub's Gauteng Accelerator Program competition under the Green Economy category. I am aware that he has won quite a few awards since, and I must applaud you, Provision, for winning those awards, and all of which enabled him to be here today. It delighted me to discover that density separator, which was funded by the winnings that year, is now in full operation. I'm also aware that it took many months, if not years, to obtain their higher hazardous license. And once again, I would like to acknowledge my team at the Innovation Hub. Your support to business like eWaste Africa is adding value and will continue to add value. eWaste Africa is a proof of this. So congratulations to the team at the Innovation Hub as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to appeal to all to accelerate our efforts in supporting companies like eWaste Africa to break boundaries. And we have to disrupt. And I think that's what we are applying to do. We need to disrupt and become well integrated into the blue chip value chain represented here today in their own supportive capacity. We need to strive, ladies and gentlemen, to develop a circular economy in South Africa. The benefits of sustainability and the circular economy at the global level include material optimization, new and innovative revenue streams, enhanced stakeholder relationships, and brand reputation, and risk mitigation as well. And I think that's important. As most of us know, ladies and gentlemen, the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment has recently gazetted the extended producer responsibilities, the EPR schemes, prioritizing certain waste stream that needs a national solution. These include paper and packaging, electronic and lighting waste. A joint effort between government and industry and recyclers are being compiled, and the relevant legislation has been amended to allow these plans to start immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, let us take collective action to support these small businesses by promoting South African exempted micro enterprises, your EMEs, and qualifying small enterprises, your QSEs. Let us work to ensure equity in these highly monopolized sectors that destroy SMMEs and even industries at large. Let me remind you that South Africa is a developing nation and will continue to develop until we reach a certain per capita income level. I'm greatly encouraged today, ladies and gentlemen, to see what eWaste Africa has already done and what they have planned for their 2030 vision is proof of that. Given the right skill set, the correct economic stimulus, and unbiased and level playing field, there are individuals that can start up and operate businesses within the framework provided for by the South African institution and government. I would like to remind you all today, ladies and gentlemen, that while we are here to celebrate this remarkable achievement, Mr. Naidu, I think it's a huge achievement. And we must remember that tomorrow is a new day. And with this will come new challenges. And we all know that every day has new challenges. Let us embrace these challenges and continue to find innovative ways to solving these problems and this remarkable SMME that we have. At TIH, ladies and gentlemen, we always say, we guide today so we can build tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Advocate, thank you so much for those encouraging words. I'm sure the entire industry is listening and would take a lot of what you've said. We really did appreciate your support and continue to appreciate your support. And just thank you from all of the staff at E-Waste Africa for all that you have done and supported us for. Mark, if we are live to go to Thabo. Ladies and gentlemen, just to introduce, Thabo Makamola is the Director for Chemical and Waste Policy Monitoring and Evaluation. He is also the Recycling Enterprise Support Program Manager. Thabo, welcome. We'd like to hand over to you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for spending the time. Mark, if you do get Thabo on, please just send the signal through. Just in closing, before we close, I would, if Thabo does join in, I will definitely add him on as quickly as possible. But I am conscious that we've already been 44 minutes into the session. Ladies and gentlemen, just as a closing, as South Africans, we have immense potential as a nation and a strong entrepreneurial tradition. As entrepreneurs today, we now have the know-how to participate and to improve our own performance. We can make better calculated risks, and we can and we will succeed in supporting the economy towards turning its environmental footprint around, even if it is one device at a time. Advocate Peter Hall and Director Thabo Makamola, ladies and gentlemen, we all sit today in front of a computer or a screen showcasing you how that machine will be recycled going forward, showcasing you that E-Waste Africa has the ability and capacity to put out millions of burning platforms across our country's landfill sites. We still have to solve getting the waste to us, but with the support of each of you here today, government, industry, and corporates, and private citizens of South Africa, I know that we can solve this problem together. Ladies and gentlemen, I can stand here today and quote some of my role models, beloved Mahatma Gandhi or beloved Madiba, but instead I will quote from my friend, my mentor, and my father. Just get the damn thing done. Surely it's not that difficult. I would like to thank all those involved today, and Mark, may you end with the video to close up, unless Thabo is able to join.
Welcome to E-Waste Africa, your environmentally ethical and legally compliant e-waste and lighting waste recyclers. We can help you to move closer to zero waste to landfill by offering e-waste and lighting waste recycling services. These services include storage, collection, recycling, and certification. E-waste, which is short for electronic waste, refers to any device that uses electricity to operate that is no longer wanted by the owner. Sometimes a device no longer functions, but other times it is just no longer needed. As of August 2021, all e-waste is banned from being sent to landfill in South Africa, which means that it will need to be recycled. This is good for the environment, as there are lots of hazardous materials found in e-waste. E-waste is the fastest growing waste stream in the world, and although it is estimated that there are more than 360,000 tons of e-waste produced in South Africa yearly, only a fraction of this is currently recycled. The remainder is either sent to landfill or dumped illegally where the hazardous materials that the e-waste contains leach into the ground. Lighting waste refers to devices that use electricity to create lights that are no longer wanted by the owner. This includes light bulbs and LEDs. These have been banned from landfill since August 2018, as they also contain hazardous materials. E-Waste Africa operates 2 licensed facilities, one in Pietermaritzburg, KwaZulu-Natal, and the other in Boksburg, Gauteng, giving us a footprint across South Africa. Both of the facilities are licensed with the Department of Environment, Forestry and Fisheries to store and recycle hazardous electronic and lighting waste. We are also registered with municipalities and are members of a number of institutes, associations, and alliances. This lamp recycling machine has won the Queen's Innovation Award and is the solution of choice for recyclers across the world. The MP8000 lamp recycler can recycle most types of lamps, capturing the mercury that is found in the lamp and recycling glass and aluminium. It uses state-of-the-art activated carbon filters under a negative atmosphere to prevent the emissions of any mercury into the air. This makes the recycling process safe and environmentally ethical. Recycling of e-waste takes place through both manual and automated recycling processes, giving us end products that can be sold for reuse or reprocessing. We offer safe and convenient storage options for both lighting waste and electronic waste. These storage options fit seamlessly with our collection services and help to make the recycling process quick and easy for you. You can choose from several storage solutions according to your needs, helping to simplify the management of your lighting and electronic waste. These options cater for different scenarios, whether it be regular collections or once-off cleanups. Collection of lighting waste and e-waste occurs from both the KZN and the Gauteng sites. Our fleet of vehicles that are fully licensed for the conveying of dangerous goods is manned by competent and licensed drivers and assistants. This enables us to offer a collection service for lighting waste and electronic waste for the entire country. eWaste Africa offers a complete recycling solution, allowing our customers a one-stop shop for the recycling of all things electronic, ensuring that hazardous waste is diverted from landfill and thereby protecting our environment.